Rack Mount Kit number 2, Introduction and Installation. In this short movie, I'll show you the installation of an ISD into a rack using the Rack Mount Kit number 2. Here you can see the package contents of Rack Mount Kit number 2. Step 1. Separating the rails. In the first step, we have to separate the inner and outer rails. Just depress the locking tab and extend the rails until they come apart. Step 2. Attaching the inner rails to the ISD. In the second step, we have to attach the two inner rails to the ISD using the Type E screws. Please make sure that the locking tab is facing towards you. Step 3. Attaching the brackets to the outer rails. In the third step, the small brackets will be attached to the front part of the outer rails. Once again, we will use the Type E screws for the brackets. The front part of the rail is clearly marked by a small arrow. We will now attach the long brackets to the rear part of the outer rails. Please be aware of the fact that these brackets may need to be attached to a different position depending on the depth of the rack unit. Step 4. Attaching the rails to the rack unit, front. In the fourth step, we will attach the rails to the rack unit by means of the Type F screws. Step 5. Attaching the rails to the rack unit, rear. The fifth step is similar to the fourth step. The rear brackets will be attached using the Type F screws. Step 6. Positioning the ISD400 or ISD410. Slide the inner rails into the outer rails. Make sure that the inner rails are correctly positioned, as you can see here. How to remove the ISD400 or ISD410 from the rack unit. To remove the ISD from the rack unit, just pull it fully out and loosen the locking tabs on both sides. You can now remove the ISD. A final note. The ISD usually comes with two fixtures that can be attached. These will help you remove the device more easily from the rack unit.